Hi Leo, this is Just with your October 2016 reading. I hope that you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So I see for some of my Leos, dare I say that some Leos have lost a bit of what I would consider confidence. Dare I say, is that even possible? Of course, because you guys are human. I do see that in the past, you guys definitely have was manifesting an amazing plan. It seemed like you guys were hatching just the right plan, and you could have had someone on board with you. But it fell through. It seemed like something did not come to fruition. Something that you was really wanting did not come to fruition. And I feel like it kind of took the wind out of some cells of my Leos. Now, as this relates to career, your own business, Leos are all about their own. And I love that about Leos, that, they're unafraid to, and along with Aries. Sagittarius, I'm speaking of the fire sign. Sagittarius never seems to find the time to cultivate a lot of their own business, if you will, because they're always manifesting and doing so many different things. But Aries and Leos are really good at manifesting their own business, doing things for themselves. And so a lot of you, I do feel like it's more in line to your own business. And I feel like some of it could have fallen through. You could have gotten some bad news or just bad timing. Things didn't necessarily go the way that you wanted it to. And as a result, some of you now could have taken a complete step back because of things not necessarily going your way, if you will. I feel like now you guys are kind of cautious. I do remember saying that some of you have to be very careful, because if you were doing anything that was immoral, that it would not go really well for you. So let me know. Some of you may not want to let me know that, but if you're, comfortable enough, share with us in the comments below if something like that did happen, and because of it, I see that some of you have taken a step back, again, because now you've lost a bit of confidence as far as moving forward, and some of you may not feel like it's your time right now to manifest the things that you want and to see growth in a particular aspect in your life. Now, on the workplace, I feel like some of you are kind of taking a step back. There's nothing is really blocking you, but I feel like you guys have blocked yourself. Again, you could have wanted to be promoted. You may be wanting to leave your job. But again, you're at a standstill, okay? Because you just feel like right now is not the right timing. Or again, you may have put some resumes out to get the lay of the land, and you've not gotten the responses that you've wanted, or maybe a particular job that you were laser focused on didn't necessarily come through, although you could have gotten an inside track from someone, or you felt like you made a really good connection with the person that was doing the hiring, and then you found out that, hey, in fact, you did not get the job, and now you're feeling like, it's like you're bummed out about that, and it's really hard for you to kind of pick yourself back up and get back out there. I feel like it was very competitive, whatever this job was that you were going for. It's very competitive. And now I feel like some of you are taking a step back to kind of get the lay of the land as far as, what is going to be your next strategy? What will be your next step to make sure that this doesn't happen to you again? Okay. And I feel like, little do you guys know that another opportunity is right around the corner. Like, you guys are fine. Just because this one situation didn't go your way, you don't need to, be mad and stomp off, like a kid that, someone stole their bike. Just be okay. You're going to be okay. So just, relax, no need to get, upset. And I don't necessarily see you getting upset. I see you calmly, going through things. But again, and I don't see worry, but again, I see you calmly saying, well, I'm not going to put myself, because you don't like the rejection, but you're going to be fine. Like, I feel like you've already put yourself out there. Could have been the one that you really wanted. You didn't get that one, but there's like two other opportunities that you have, and you're going to be definitely offered those, at least one out of the two. I know you're going to be offered two. I'm sorry. And you won't even know. It's gonna come out of the blue like bam, and then bam. And you're going to be fine. So for those of you who were thinking like, my money is getting low, I need a job, you're going to get a job. So don't worry about it. You're going to be fine. And you're going to really like the environment that you work at. Now, for some of you, you could be like that's already in the work sphere. You may be taking a step back from a particular person or situation at your job. Someone may not be acting like themselves. I feel like particularly if you work in tandem with another person. Okay. If you work as a partnership at your job, that person may have kind of taken themselves away from you. You and them could have had some issues, some disputes, problems at the workplace, and you're looking at her like, what is her problem? Or, you're looking at this person like, well, what is her problem? And, she's walking around with an attitude. Somebody, no, what is your problem? But, it's like, she's the person kind of acting a little, out of it, if you will. Okay. But yeah, I feel like you guys were a really good duo, and now there's some conflict, some strife at the workplace, and someone's has taken a step back from you. And this person may be a Leo just like you. So you're a Leo man and she's a Leo woman. And again, there's that conflict. But you guys will be fine. It's just, I feel like it's going to last for at least 2 weeks. And then you guys start working back around each other again. It's not a big problem. But it's calling for you guys to kind of sift through some stuff and work through some stuff. I don't necessarily see you guys working through it. I feel like you guys are just going to say, okay, we've been mad long enough, and you're just going to start speaking. Because some Leos are like that, where they don't hold on to negative energy for very long. They are a fire sign. No fire sign holds on. They all have different ways in which they communicate their anger. Okay, Leos can be vindictive at times. Aries can be petty, and Sagittarius will just cut you off, and you're like, what happened? I never heard from him again. Like that energy. But as far as stewing in it, no, that's not the energy of a Leo. So I feel like you guys are going to get over the situation. Now, I do see for some of you, again, so if there is any issues and problems at the workplace, I feel like you guys are definitely taking control. The problem is that a lot of you guys are not seeing your potential and really getting out there and starting your own business. But I feel like, again, a lot of you are smart enough to know when it's the right time to strike. And the reason why you haven't made a move is because you know that as soon as you make one, it might not, it'll crash and burn. Because again, you tried it just recently and it didn't work. So now you're going to kind of take some time, but don't allow whatever hiccup or disappointment that you just experienced, make yourself believe that you don't have what it takes, or, that you're lacking in any way, because that's definitely not the case. Because I do see that through this regret, this upset, this loss, will come new opportunities just as quickly. Okay. So for any of you that, again, situations at work, things are going to change very quickly. Okay. Whatever was, felt like an upset on the onset, it's going to move and everything is going to be fine. And you and that person will come to a full conclusion. Okay. So again, if there's any upset, if you are the manager, supervisor, the leader of your team, you're going to get them to understand the importance of working together. Okay. So if your area is a bit upset right now, I feel like some of you are taking a step back to assess who's the problem, and you're going to sift out that problem, and you're going to have a good stern talking to that person. And I feel like miraculously through them, because they are the common denominator, a lot of things are going to be solved and mitigated because you kind of like dealt with the one problem, if you will. Okay. I see a lot of your energy, however, is now some of you are going to be focusing on your child. I feel like now money is not going to be a problem for a lot of Leos. Some of you are going to have to pay out some money, and you'll quickly make that money back, and more of that money. So some of you might have to pay out some money, but you'll quickly make that money back. For those of you, again, lost opportunities, one is coming quickly behind it. Some of my Leo ladies, you guys are gonna, your possibly the father of your child is going to be a focus for you guys. And I'm getting that for almost all the signs. Like past energy is going to be a focus regarding children. Children is going to be a major focus for the month for some reason. It's not even Thanksgiving or Christmas. Well, it is Halloween at the end of the month for those of you that acknowledge that. Again, because not everyone lives in the United States and not everyone in the United States acknowledge that particular holiday. But I'm just sensing it has nothing to do with that particular holiday as much as it is people are being a little bit more attuned to their children. And then my Leo men, I feel like a lot of you are taking on a very stern, very like stern energy. Okay, like last month I was seeing all this love, and that's why I'm saying you coming out of all of this love, trying to manifest your love and that sort of thing, and that didn't go anywhere. So now you're like, no, screw that, screw the love and all of that stuff. Now I'm focusing on money and moving forward, because I do see that a lot of you guys were like, you know what, you were wanting to go back, and I still see that you wanted to go back, but you stopped yourself. A lot of you guys stopped yourself because some of you probably tried to reach out to this person that you love, but you couldn't get through. She's cut you off. Others of you, you cut yourself off. So some Leo women, you've cut yourself off. And some of you Leo women are thinking, that you're not attractive enough. You're not, like, I don't know where you get that from, because I've never met an unattractive Leo woman, and it's not always about the actual look as it is the essence of a Leo woman that I find people find very attractive. But yeah, I feel that there's some blockages by the other person, or if you're a Leo woman, by you. And I feel like some of you have said, you know what, I wanted to go back, but no, I'm not going to go back, because I know that it's pretty much a done deal. It's, me trying to offer myself to this person. It's not going to work. Some of you may be thinking it's not the right time. Some of you may be thinking, I got my just due back, my karma back, or whatever you want to say, because now I'm the person that's feeling all of these love emotions or heartaches or whatever like that. But you may not realize that for some of you, now here's the thing, some of you are actually secretly about to unite with someone else, like make it official with someone else, okay? And you're not telling anyone about it, okay? So yeah, there was 3 people with you Leos. There were 3 people, and I feel like some of you are officially saying, okay, I'm going to cry my last cry, and I'm going to shed my last tear, and I'm going to say goodbye, and you guys are going to just move on. Now, are you going to just move on to one person? No, I don't see that. I definitely still see, if nothing else, now for some of you, you may be saying there's no other person. It's this person, and then yeah, there's another person, but there's no like other people. There's always other people when it comes to Leo, because you guys, again, you have this infectious energy that people like to come your way. But again, that's only by choice if you want people to come your way. But I do sense that deep down that you guys are trying to work things out moving forward with a particular person. You may be even looking to move in together with someone. Okay, so you could be trying to buy a home together, that sort of thing. And you may be secretly getting married and not telling anyone while you're mourning the loss of another relationship. I feel like this person she could be the mother of your child. She can be, I'm getting the mother of your children, your wife, your ex-wife, that sort of thing. I feel like that person is keeping themselves away from you as much as possible, and you're really kind of moving on with someone else. But I feel like for some of you that relates to, I feel like you're still keeping that person in your heart. Like for some of you, not everyone, but for some of you, you're still keeping that person in your heart, and you mourn the loss of that person. But again, you have this, I'm going to cry my last cry and share my last tear, and then I'm going to keep moving on. Okay? But that person will always be with you. I feel the person will always be with you. Like whoever you're aligning yourself with now, there's always going to be a third person in it. Like, yes, they believe just it's you two, but there's always going to be some things in this union that you have with someone that you're not ever going to tell them. Okay. So some of you are entering into a threesome situation. Like you've already had that going. You can't make things happen with the one. So now some of you it's just a two thing, but it's still a threesome because emotionally you're still attached to that other person. For some of you, for not for all of you, but comment below for those of you that feel comfortable sharing that. And I feel like some of my Leo men will be trying to connect with your son. Okay. Some of you are going to be spending some money, maybe on some toys, on some things to make you very excited, to make you very happy. Because I feel like you guys have money. Like you have money. You're making money. You're spending some money. I feel like whatever you're giving the mother of your children is a very small amount compared to what you're making. Like you're making a lot of money, but what you're giving out or what you've not been giving, because again, I see that some people have been not giving money and just saving and saving and building money. And now you're at this pinnacle where it's like, I'm very, very much comfortable. And let me get a couple of things for myself to make me happy. Okay. Some of you could be about to travel. Definitely, I see travel. Some of you, that is going to be your remedy to this situation, is to travel. Like, I'm getting the heck up out of here. I'm leaving. I'm going to take me a nice long trip for a while just to get, myself to try to, again, I feel overcome this emotional thing that you guys have going on. And I feel like it's a very much internal. This emotional stuff. Like you're not sharing it with anyone. A lot of you are keeping huge secrets that there's someone else. Huge secrets that there's someone else. Some of you are having, affairs with people that you work with. Some of you are having affairs with people that work that knows your significant other. So they could be working on your home. They could be working in tandem with you guys on something, and you have. But a lot of you, I'm feeling there's not this actual act of infidelity as much as it is within you. Like you think about this person. Some of you, there can be like an obsession about this person, that sort of thing. Like there's this internal thing going on more than the act itself, if that makes any sense. Okay. So that's how I feel like some of you are processing your love at this point and at this moment right now. I feel like some of you guys are, again, going back to this love relationship from last month. I feel like things have a great possibility to change. Again, especially if this person is you still have to deal with this person to some extent. I feel like things will change a lot in a year's time. Things will change quite a bit. But again, I just keep seeing that you guys have to make a decision, and I don't feel like you guys will, because I feel like you're physically you like physically with someone, right? And you guys are moving in every way a couple. You're a couple, okay? And you're doing everything that a couple does. But it is hidden. Like, you're not letting the woman that's in your mind, the woman that's in your thoughts, you're not letting her know that you're about to marry someone. You're not letting her know that you're about to move in with someone. You're not letting her know any of these things. Um, and I feel like toward the end of the month in October, you're no longer going to, I feel like, again, you've cried your last cry, you've shed your last tear. And in your mind, it's like, I've done everything I can. I'm no longer going to hold the torch. I'm just going to move forward. I'm just going to focus on me and myself and do what I need to do. And I feel like you guys are going to really start to put all of your time and energy into work and where you want to go in life. And you're going to turn your back on this love, at least for now, because yeah, Leo, we know that this is just an event. This is, for some of you, it's not an ending cycle like this. You kind of give me energy like a Scorpio. Like Scorpios, they always have, some of them, not all of them, but some of them have an undying love for someone. Like whoever really captured their heart, they're frozen in time. Period. They're like mummified or something. They are really like captured in time, and there is no second, third. There's other people that come after, of course, but not like that person. And Leo's like that. When someone really have your heart, it's almost like it's like a, what was I gonna say? It's like a I was gonna say a rash, but it's not a rash. But you know what I mean? It's kind of like this. It's like a flare up. That's what I wanted to say. It's like a flare up. Like you're good for a little while, you're on a good clip, and then all of a sudden you get this heart flare up of like, I need my love. I need my heart. My heart is missing. I need that thing. You have these flare ups. So right now you're starting to get over the flare up. Like, you've put some ointment on it and stuff, and it's gotten a little better, and now you can focus on your other life, and that's how you help get yourself over things, is by burying yourself into your work and life, as it were, and that sort of thing. But we'll see if this flare up ever comes back again, or if you've cured it for good. I personally think that it'll come back up again. Because again, it is the person that's removed themselves from you. So it's not like you 100% removed yourself. It's for some of you, you were the person that removed yourself. For others of you, that's dealt with the person or tried to extend yourself, and the person has removed themselves from you. Again, it's almost as if it's like, okay, I'm going to move on, because what else is there for me to do? And then there's going to be a lot of great things that's coming up for you for the next year. Like a lot of great things. Right now, it doesn't seem so great. Right now, it's almost as if some of you, again, are dealing with your karma coming back to you. Some of you are just in a very slow period, but it's going to change leaps and bounds very quickly. Nothing for Leos is staying down for too long. So just know that whatever has been disappointing, things are definitely going to be changing rapidly for you guys for the better. So that's what I have for you guys for the month of October. I hope that this resonates. Definitely, guys. I appreciate all of your comments below, and as well as your emails. You guys don't have to send me any more emails, in fact. Because of course I read all of them. Actually, I don't know if I was able to reply to all of you guys, but I did. Some of them were long, so I wasn't able to read every single word of everything, but I did sift through the longer ones, and I did read the shorter ones. And so thank you for sharing your plight and sharing your experience and your heart and everything. I really, really, really do appreciate it, because I asked and you guys 100% delivered. And I do appreciate all of your efforts in communicating your emotions and how it resonated for you last month. this month, it would be great for you guys to leave a comment below if you'd like, if you feel most comfortable with that. And let us know how this resonates for you for this month. And it looks really good for you guys. You know, you guys are Leos. So just like Aries, you're not going to stay down for too long. So, yeah, just be careful because, again, I do see this threesome situation. So you pining over one person and you're kind of living a very traditional life with someone else. So that's what I see for you guys. Again, please comment below if it relates and you feel comfortable enough. And if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Leo.